My name's Rob Tansey, and I'm the owner and driver of the Gatekeeper Corvette. We attended the three-pedal gasser shootout last fall. I originally planned on taking my Cadillac to the Chopper's Ball. After seeing some advertisements for the Chopper's Ball, we seen there was a drag race, test and tune, and an outlaw gas class. So I threw the Corvette on the trailer behind the Cadillac, and we headed up there with both of them. Wound up making it to the final round in top gas, and I red lit in the end. The Corvette, a little bit about it, it's a small block Chevy, 204R transmission, Dana 60 rear. It's a straight axle, early 70s build. Came from Pennsylvania originally, from what my research has found. It was in Tennessee for sale. A friend of mine picked it up in Tennessee and brought it back to South Carolina. I had that motor sitting in the shop right behind me over here, kind of like I got that one sitting there. And he kept trying to buy this blown small block off me for something. I resisted and told him I wasn't selling the motor. And I went over to his place and seen the tail end of a 58 Corvette sticking out of his garage. So we went back and forth for probably about 3 months. He wanted to sell, I wasn't ready to buy. I was ready to buy it, he didn't want to sell. And then finally in the end we met in the middle, and I got the Corvette off him. It had a mild 350 in it. I drove it home and blew it apart. And from there I put it back together like this. I redid all the ladder bar suspension underneath and the coilovers. I put a chrome Model A straight axle that had actually come out of one of my dad's friends' restored Model A's. They didn't want nothing to do with that straight axle being chrome underneath the Model A. We had to have it painted black. So I give them a stock black axle, got a nice chrome one in trade. I drilled a bunch of holes in it, put a chrome spring on it, and it found a home underneath the front of the Corvette. I've had it probably three, maybe 4 years now. I street drive it all the time. It gets about 10 miles a gallon if you're on a good day, so you stop for gas quite a bit. But it's been all over. I did Drag Week in 2018 with it with Hot Rod Magazine. I took it to the Power Tour in Darlington on one leg. Hot Rod actually run me down and did a interview with me on the side of the road that year. Drag Week I didn't do so hot, but we did make it through the week. We had all sorts of problems. The highlight was I lost high and overdrive in the transmission after drag racing at Bristol. So we pulled over underneath a shade tree on the side of the road, and I had my girlfriend Shauna Brown with me, and we swapped out the trans in about 1 hour and 45 minutes on the side of the road. I figured I was going to have issues with it, and I had one in the trailer because on Drag Week everything you need for the car has to either be purchased on a credit card while you're out playing around, or you got to have it in the trailer. So I had a trans and a jack in the trailer, and we pulled alongside of the road, swapped it out, met some nice locals. One of the gentlemen even went and got us Bojangles while I was finishing up, and we sat and had dinner on the cooler before we hit the road and headed back to Atlanta that year. I plan on having this back out April 11th at the three-pedal event again. You'll see me in Outlaw Gas. Probably tow it there with the Cadillac just for a little appeal, get a little attention on the way in, and hopefully we do just as good, and I can bring home a top gas trophy, or at least an outlaw gas trophy in the end. That's kind of the story, and once again, thanks for watching.